What's up, everybody? You're listening to Messin with Mormons, episode 226? Is that what we're on?
Yeah.
226? That's a lot of episodes. I'm Wade, your host today, and I'm here with my boy CD.
Hi.
I'm here with the fact checker Ches.
Hey, what's up?
Not much, man. Hope you had a good week. And I'm here with, of course, Kurt's in the studio, running the board.
Yep.
On the ones and twos.
We don't have a guest today. The summertime gets busy. We're all doing things on the weekend, and I think this whole month we're going to be recording on Tuesdays. You know that we normally do on Sundays, so today's the 12th. You'll hear this tomorrow.
We do have some excellent guests though lined up for the next couple weeks, and obviously for the weeks in the future. We are changing the show August 3rd. We've already announced that.
Yeah, that's a big thing. We're changing the name.
We had a last-minute cancellation this week, and you guys were also up in Yellowstone this week.
Yeah, Kurt and I went to Yellowstone from last Wednesday till Sunday.
Did you guys, you obviously didn't run into a fucking bison herd.
We did. Yeah.
Dude, have you seen them shits, dude?
They're fucking big, man. And I think like most of the tourists in Yellowstone think that they're like cattle. Like, oh, look at the domesticated bison, but they will not hesitate to fuck you up.
I don't know if it's just hanging around with you guys or it's because I watched the show Yellowstone or if it's because I'm going to Montana in a couple days. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting a lot of Yellowstone news. And there was something that popped up that said that there's like some big, huge tourist herd, or not herd, but a tourist group that went in to try to get some photo ops with a bison herd.
I hope they all fucking died.
Yeah, no shit. You
I think
dumb
2 people got gored.
Stupid idiots.
Recently in Yellowstone. I heard that 2 people did before we went, like a week before, or 2 weeks before. We didn't have the opportunity to see that as tourists of Yellowstone. I would have loved to see a different tourist get gored by a bison, but wasn't so lucky to do that. But surprisingly, there's a lot of people there. The whole park's open, both the upper and the lower loop. The entrances on the north and northeast side are still closed.
Considering all that happened.
Oh, yeah, the flooding and shit. Yeah, like a lot of the regular like self-service campgrounds were closed, and some of the side roads and things like that were closed. A lot of road construction.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Yeah. Other than that, it was awesome, man. I've got a ton of pictures. I saw a bear, finally. I've never seen a bear in the wild. I got to see a black bear. It was like the weirdest seeing of a black bear in the wild. And I don't know, tell me if you count this as seeing a wild black bear. So we're driving on 2-lane highway. The speed limit is 45, so you're not going that fast. We pull up, and there's all these park employees or rangers or something. Like, roll your window down. I'm like, hello, how are you? And she's like, there's a bear right under that tree right there, a black bear. So just keep rolling and take a picture, whatever. So they had set out cones because the bear's there, and they're like shuttling traffic back and forth because everybody's pulling over, to take a picture of the bear.
They didn't have like a
over. They're stopping in the middle of the goddamn road.
Stopping in the middle of the fucking road, which you're not supposed to do.
They didn't have like a raspberry stand just hanging out.
There was a Dippin' Dots stand back in the trees.
Was there a picnic basket nearby?
Hey,
but I kind of felt like that like it definitely is a wild bear. There's no doubt about that. But seeing it in the wild, I mean, we're on a highway with like cones set up like it's an attraction at Lagoon.
I ain't afraid of no fucking bear, dude. I'd be more afraid of them fucking bisons or the mooses, bro.
Mooses is scary, yeah. The black bear, they're usually, I don't know, they're not that aggressive. Grizzly bear, though, no thanks. We can have that all day. Polar bear, yeah. Go. I fucking shit my pants. So you're polar bear?
That's my polar bear impression, yeah.
Fucking sick. Needs work.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd be more afraid of a cougar than a bear.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that fucking,
does that count as seeing a bear in the wild, though?
Because I would say yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a picture. I'd show you guys.
You guys are woogs, man. Are you serious, man? I had a real bear encounter. I had a fucking bear.
Yeah, we're not talking about the shit that you got off a grinder, bro.
Oh, shit, son.
Yogi doesn't count.
Yeah. Anyway.
Or Smokey.
There's a 6.
His name was Bernard, but yeah, anyway, no, really, honestly, I used to work at a Boy Scout camp, and I had a fucking... The camp counselors and the camp chef and cook or whatever, they made the most horrible food, as you probably know if you've ever been to a Boy Scout camp or worked at a Boy Scout camp. So we used to spend I got a $200 check every it was $226 every fucking 2 weeks or whatever. And I used to take it down to Evanston, Wyoming and buy X-Men Wolverine fucking SpaghettiOs, which was
Hell
like
yeah.
like a Kroger brand, and they tasted so fucking nasty. I threw them out in my goddamn tent one night, and I had this fucking bear just fucking rush into my tent, and he was sniffing my fucking whitey tighties like I was goddamn fucking.
It was a grinder encounter.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, man, sorry.
You know what?
Tangent.
No, that's like, I don't think you fuck with bears. There's a lot of signs around the park when you pull off in, like, there's a lot of pull offs for picnic areas and hiking trails, and every single one has a sign that says, like, your safety is not guaranteed if you hike this trail. Like, hike in groups of 3 or more, and just have your bear spray ready. Like, they make it very obvious that you feel like you're in a national park, so it feels somewhat safe. But
Please pet the bears, please.
Yeah. When you venture off of, like, the main path, like, yeah, there's a very high chance that, like, a bear is just gonna fuck you up.
Kurt, did you ever feel in danger?
I did not.
Good.
I mean, if we at the the established campgrounds that we were at, I mean, people had their kids and their dogs running everywhere.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too worried. But if I had gone off and hiked off to find some remote lake, then yeah, I'd be a little concerned.
You just got to be prepared, right? I mean, I don't like any animal when your strategy, like the known strategy of surviving that attack, is to play dead. Like, if a grizzly comes at you, just play dead. They're basically saying, like, you're dead anyway.
Do you know?
Might as well just practice beforehand.
My known strategy for survival on a bear attack. You know what it is?
Kick them in the nuts.
No, fucking hollow points, bro. What are you talking
Dude,
about?
hollow point, what caliber?
Dude, what if it's a girl bear?
A 9mm hollow point won't even phase a bear, dude.
Dude, I guarantee.
Dude, I doubt I'd survive a bear attack with a 22.
Dude,
You think you would?
Yeah. As long as I'm with somebody else, I'm going to be fine.
Shit. How can we get away with setting that up without PETA being really mad?
Hey, I never said I was going to shoot the bear with a 22.
Oh, you kill yourself?
Oh shit.
Oh, but you have to survive, so you can't shoot yourself.
I'll shoot the other person I'm with.
Oh yeah, that's actually excellent logic right there.
Yeah, like that Red Bull commercial. I don't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you. You know?
Yeah, and I'll shoot you in the kneecap. And
I don't know. You think the bear's gonna let the full buffet go? That's like going into Lobster and not getting or to Sizzler and not getting a salad bar.
I will say, Ches he is like the prime lobster of the buffet. So I don't know. Maybe that's a good idea. I'm gonna shoot your ass, Ches.
Like, I think it's
steal my idea.
I think it's well known though overall, and this reconfirmed it. I was in Yellowstone years ago, but it's reconfirmed it that just majority of tourists that go there just to see all the main sites are fucking morons. There's a new type of tourist that really has bothered me. I think you saw it too, Kurt. There's these people that have like GoPros and selfie cameras, and they just record their whole entire walk of like the boardwalk and Old Faithful. They just record the whole thing to take back to their friends and family just to watch their whole trip in Yellowstone. Like, when was that? Like, that kind of takes the magic out of being there, right?
So are they recording themselves?
No, they're just recording a front-facing camera of what they're seeing. And then, like, there was a couple tourists we saw where they just had it on a selfie stick and they're just recording everything, kind of talking about stuff.
Real quick racist question. Were they Asian?
Yes. I was trying to avoid race.
It's not racist.
A lot of them were, but there was other people, too, that just,
there's-
like... The new thing, of course, with cell phones and everything is to go to whatever thing you're looking at, you take a picture. Everybody did that. That's fine. I can understand that.
And by all means, I definitely want to go to China and be a round eye tourist. You know, like, oh, look at these look at this round eye motherfucker over here. It's just like
There's 6 cameras and
recording this bamboo forest. Like, the bamboo. We put that shit in our shoes, our socks, our fucking our soup.
I'm gonna say something that people are gonna probably get mad about, but I'll caveat it with the fact that I know not everybody's like this, and it probably is a stereotype. But a lot of times, the Asian tourists travel in these giant buses, like a lay bus, a huge tour bus, right? And they pull up on
le bus.
Le bus. Or whatever they. Never mind.
Next stop, Wendover.
I was about to do an accent that a judge from the Supreme Court got suspended for, so I'll not do that on the show today.
How dare you?
But they show up at like Old Faithful, and they go see Old Faithful erupt, and then they fuck off, and then they go to the next one, and they just do the minimum amount of boardwalk, and then they fuck off. Like, they're not really, they're just there almost for the clout, it seems like a fucking vlogger would do. Like, oh, I'm in Yellowstone, you know, Old Faithful, and then, like, they don't see anything else. They just needed the content.
Does anyone
That's
know
what it seems like.
or realize that the Yellowstone caldera is basically like a planet killer?
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
It
Like,
is.
going to Yellowstone, I'm not worried about a bison. I'm not worried about a bear. Of course, I'm going to go up to that fucking bear and I'm going to bring my picnic basket.
We definitely were every night. We had a ritual, just hoping it would explode. You know, we threw wax at a park bench.
A death ritual.
Yeah, like,
Jesus
come on.
Christ.
Now, if
They're
you
doing the
actually
volcano dance.
yeah, volcano dance. If you look up, I was looking at some of it today. The USGS has a whole list of places you can go to get statistics on Yellowstone, like the climb of land, so the elevation change and everything throughout the years, and like the geyser water temperature. It's kind of interesting to look at because it gives you insight into like Yellowstone just isn't this place on Earth where like water's bubbling to the surface. Like it's a fucking active thing.
Yeah, and if it blows,
we're fucked here in Salt Lake. Something like that. I'm sure it would be
that's an
shorter
old
than that.
stupid Saturday Night Live sketch. But anyway, I'm glad you guys have a good time. Kurt, did you have any memories from?
No.
No memory.
I mean,
I
I've
went to
been there a few
Yellowstone?
times, but I've been there a few times, and a lot's changed since I've been there last. Mammoth Hot Springs is if you do Google searches on that place, it's really nice. It looks really cool, but it is dead as fuck. I don't recommend going there anymore.
Yeah.
It sucks.
The thing is it changes all the time. Mammoth is... I'll just explain it so you guys can kind of get the picture of it if you've ever seen a picture of it. It's basically like they look like little cups that overflow, and all these deposits basically run down, and so there's different shelves to like the hot springs there, all the calcium buildup or whatever chemical it is.
Calcium.
It's calcium. Then usually like it's really active there, but apparently that's one of the places that has like, you know, hundreds of or maybe even thousands of earthquakes a year, and plus with the calcium deposits, like it's always changing, and right now it just happens to be in a lull. There's not much to see there. I remember going there as a kid and I was like, this shit's crazy. And we went there and I was like, this shit is all dried out.
Yeah, it's all dried out now. It sucks.
And it's crazy that they put all their chickens in a basket and built the biggest hotel there at Mammoth Hot Springs. It's like,
oh really? Are they turning it into like? Have you guys
been there
watched the actual show Yellowstone?
I haven't. No.
Ches?
I've watched the first season.
I'm gonna fucking slap you guys if you don't watch the show. It is so good. It's Yellowstone is such a good TV show. But anyway, it's not really too spoiling, whatever, but basically they're trying to like preserve the land. You know, there's the Indians, Native Americans, and then there's the old school ranchers that have been there through like multi-generational families that have been on the land, and that but what was it? Propagating when you claimed your like 30 acres. Homesteading. Thank you very much.
Still fact checking without the internet.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And then so now they want to turn this beautiful landscape into basically like like a Disneyland or something of the great frontier. And I hate seeing that. They're doing that in Yellowstone?
Yellowstone? Honestly, no. I think that the hotel at Mammoth has been there for a long time. The lodge at Old
How
Faithful
high? How high is the hotel?
It's just like they've got, it's kind of dispersed, so they have like some like, I guess I could say condos or something that you can sleep in. It looked like they did.
It kind of looks like the Wynn in Vegas.
Oh, that's fucking. So it's a big giant.
No, I'm
reflective
basically
mirror.
a small town there, and then there's a hotel, but it's not tall. You know, it just looks like a cabin, like a lodge would.
Okay.
And then they have like some separate cabins that I'm sure you can rent out. So, but Yellowstone's so big that when you're out there, you forget that like it's one of the only national parks where like they don't intervene with nature. Like, of course, you can argue like, well, they're building buildings and blah blah blah, but like if a fire starts in Yellowstone, they just let that fucking shit burn.
Well, it depends on how it was started.
True. If it's like a lightning strike, they'll let it burn.
That's what they do anywhere, though.
I don't know. It depends on what it's burning towards. But at the edge of the park, they'll always take care of putting it out.
Yeah, they'll protect structures if it's lightning fire. Other than that, they let them burn.
It's because the governor or the mayor of Yellowstone is the lead singer of Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah,
we don't need no water. Let that motherfucker burn.
That was a stretch.
It's not just in. I mean, that's everywhere though. They do that with the lightning strike fires.
That's true for the most part, but usually, like, you don't have that vast of a piece of land to do it with. I remember in the was it the mid 90s when that Yellowstone fire was huge?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was raining ash in the Salt Lake Valley from it. But it was just cool to go up there because you can just tell it's undisturbed. Like where fires have been, all the dead trees are fallen, and there's just dead wood everywhere, like all on the ground. You can tell where recent fires have been. And you just you get that sense of like, oh, this is what the fucking forest is like. Like you literally could have a bear 100 yards from you, you wouldn't even see the fucking thing. It was cool. I'm definitely gonna go again
until he eats your fucking dick.
Wouldn't that be fucked up if there's one bear that was just
like
known
I think
for
the grizzly
eating
bears.
dick?
No, they like the polar bears or the grizzly bears or something. They don't just they just don't like eat you, or like a wild cat will just like and swipe at you and fucking like go for the jugular. No, a bear is gonna start at your softest, most tender, juiciest spot.
I wish we had. You should get your phone out, Chaz, because the internet's down at the studio right now. But I've heard something along those lines too. Coming in animal attacks, like I've heard that beavers will go for like your
beavers.
Yeah,
beavers are herbivores.
Beavers that fucking attack.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I guarantee I could get a beaver to attack you.
Beavers are herbivores, man.
They will. Yeah, but they're still gonna defend their territory, bro.
Yeah, but they're not going to fucking eat your dick.
No, they're going to bite you in a part of your body that's more likely to kill you, though. I'm pretty sure beavers are targeters, dude.
Wade's ex-boyfriend from high school is named David Beaver. Just kidding.
That's what I'm going to call you later tonight.
Hey there.
Okay, it's not common, but it's starting to happen more.
Bears biting your dick off?
No, beavers attacking you.
What'd I fucking tell you? You think I don't know my beaver?
What are they going to do?
My Nona's big brown beaver? Song?
You pull out a bag of Franzia and they're going to slap it with that big ass tail?
I hope so. That'd be fucking fire.
Slap in the bag.
Slap in the bag.
Well, yeah, there's the old Jeff Foxworthy bit where the beaver bit the guy's nipple off.
Oh, yeah. I haven't thought about that in a long time.
You might be a redneck, Ches. You might be a redneck.
Well, it came up when I searched for getting attacked by a beaver.
To the listener, I'm looking at Chez's neck right now, and it is fucking red as fuck.
It's just Thank God we're on this side of the table, Kurt, because we got pretty good sunburns in Yellowstone. We definitely have rednecks right now.
Fucking, you need some copper tone.
We did. We applied sunscreen, but the atmosphere.
I applied so much sunscreen, I got it in my fucking eyes, and it hurt so.
Yeah, he was down for a fucking.
That sunscreen is just going to cause cancer,
right? So you either put it on and get cancer, or you don't put it on and you get cancer.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I don't put it on.
Rather have skin cancer than sunscreen cancer.
Ches and I applied similar things, but internally we just made coconut pineapple cocktails this weekend.
Oh, nice. And that protected you from the sun?
Yes.
Nice. I like that. Because the more drunk you get, the less you feel the sunburn.
It's the placebo effect.
All right. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You believe it, so it works.
That's a good transition point. Yellowstone was fun, and you're going to Montana here in a bit, so we'll have to get the update on that. I've never been to Montana, so I'd like to see what you think about that.
What are you talking about? We drove through it.
Well, we drove through the ball sack of Montana. We talked about this. It's the little chode at the end of the fucking state.
We were only
the best
part. 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like it said, "Welcome to Montana." I could see the "Welcome back to Wyoming" sign.
Smells like Old Faithful.
It's like
when
you drive to Vegas and you got to pass through Arizona.
Yeah, you're like, oh, just enough to get you a quarter chub. You were talking about effect. What did you say? The placebo effect?
Yeah.
We were talking about the Mandela effect again.
Dude, I swear to God, Wade and I, we got in a very heated discussion.
He's drinking the fucking TikTok Kool-Aid again, man.
It's not TikTok, motherfucker. It's Golden Girls. I'm telling you. Okay.
What if the placebo, or what if the Mandela effect was still... Never mind. Explain what it is.
Okay. I'm sure we've talked about this on the podcast before, but to the listener, the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect is basically something that we remember from the past.
But you remember it like
isn't actually true.
You remember it like it's true.
But you're convinced it's true. So the reason why they call it the Mandela effect is because it comes from Nelson Mandela, who was in prison during the apartheid of South Africa. And he was put into prison for like 26 years or something, and then he got released and then became the president of South Africa. But people thought he was dead, and it turns out he wasn't dead. He was just imprisoned. So, a popular example of the Mandela effect is the Berenstein Bears or the Bernstein Bears or this and that. But I heard a fucking Mandela effect that blew my mind, and I swear to God, I'm on that TikTok juice or whatever you fucking
You two, like
call it.
Ches and Kurt, you guys have to chime in on what you think before you like do too much convincing. Just tell them what it is.
Okay.
And I want to know if they believe you.
Ches, do you remember who the co-host of The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson was? Fucking okay.
Ed McMahon.
Thank
There
you.
it is.
Ed McMahon. Kurt, you remember Ed McMahon?
Barely.
Jesus fucking. You're the oldest person in the whole fucking room, bro. Okay. So, Ed McMahon, he used to have his face on these envelopes for the Publishing Clearinghouse.
Publishers Clearinghouse.
Yeah.
Right. And they used to go around,
And give you the big check.
give you the big check. Ches, Ed McMahon never was part of the Publishing Clearinghouse and never gave out big checks.
Never happened.
Never happened.
Yeah, like look, he's lighting up just like we did, dude. He's gonna Google it, and he's gonna find the same thing that we
Google
did.
the shit,
Never
bro.
happened. But I can once you look at it, I guess we can kind of elaborate a little bit. He was working for a competitor, which was America's Publish Clearinghouse or something very similar. And I think it was kind of like a power move by Publishers Clearinghouse to steal their marketing material because they had a celebrity basically.
But Publishing Clearinghouse was a bigger.
It was, yeah.
So why would they have to steal
It's just because
Ed McMahon?
he probably was under contract. So they were like, well, if we just make our shit look like their shit, it'll confuse people. So then the Mandela effect happened over time.
That's like Coca-Cola being like, hey, come try our Shasta.
I mean, if you think about like, it kind of is, but like
Dr.
different
Pibb.
ball game, right?
They turned Dr. Pepper into Dr. Pibb.
We could already argue that Publishers Clearinghouse, and I don't know, maybe somebody's going to get mad about this too. Publishers Clearinghouse and shit like that is purely designed for people who just believe they're going to win. And it's like an exchange for belief you're going to win for information that they guarantee to make money off of. So you're already marketing to people who maybe aren't
I
the
swear to God.
sharpest knives in the drawer.
Maybe I wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I swear to God, I got an envelope with Ed McMahon's face on the envelope.
It was just a different company.
Yeah.
American
but they were
Family
similar.
Publisher.
See, there you go. So that's what, like, he's convinced, though, that, like,
I'm
the
convinced.
Large Hadron Collider has recently started back up and
In
altered
CERN.
our past now.
Yeah.
It's the
What the fuck?
Ministry of Truth.
He's drinking the fucking Kool-Aid, bro.
Okay, hold on. Kurt, what do you mean, what the fuck? Do you need me to explain this to you?
Well, I know what the LHC is, but why do you think that everything?
Whoa, LHC. Damn.
Drop them
you got-
acronyms.
Fuck, you're getting all fancy. To the listener, that's the Large Hadron Collider. Some people think I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I just want to entertain the idea, okay? But the Large Hadron Collider basically...
Bitch, I'm rooting for that thing. You know why?
Bitch!
Hell yeah.
I want Star Trek food replicators, and that's where that shit's gonna come from.
I do too, but it's not coming from the Large Hadron Collider.
Yes, it is.
So,
Chicken good. You remember that in Fifth
So the-
Element?
to the listener, the theory is basically that the Large Hadron Collider, which is located at a facility called CERN, which is in Switzerland, basically is colliding these particles at hypersonic speeds to break them down to subatomic particles, which are going into now even more subatomic particles.
That's how we found, like, dark matter and shit, or Higgs boson.
Yeah.
No, the Higgs boson, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But during this process, it has launched us into an alternate universe, and basically we fucking big banged ourselves into a new universe.
No,
we've
it's the Ministry
smashed-
of Truth.
We've smashed atoms so hard that we fucking jumped into a different time loop.
That's horse shit.
Orwell predicted it.
The fucking cast of the Jersey Shore is going to be the fucking Kardashians. Like, we're going crazy. Mike D is going to
There's
Bruce Jenner's going to be like, Mike D.
Every newscaster is just William Hung.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't put my eggs in that basket, but I think it's an interesting conversation because this shit does, Kurt. It really does fuck with my brain.
I think we got to hear what the Ministry of Truth thing is, though.
Okay, what's the Ministry of Truth, motherfucker?
I don't know. I don't really read up on shit like this.
Ches, explain.
You not read 1984?
No.
Oh yeah. Okay, Ministry of Truth.
I mean,
I get you now.
Yeah, the man's
Basically,
always watching.
Anytime they want, they just rewrite history and just erase everything that's old.
That'd be so hard to do with the internet right now, especially with like people that archive the internet.
Dude, Wade,
you can't even get rid of like dick pics if you want to.
Sure.
Well,
I mean, it depends on which server they're on.
Wade, he brought up the Wayback Machine, and to the listener, maybe you can explain a little better, Wade. The Wayback Machine is
It's basically archive.org, and they, ever since the internet started, or pretty close to when the internet started, they've taken snapshots of like popular domains like Google, MSN, CNN. So you can go back to 1996 and see what the Google homepage looked like. It's just a snapshot of it, and then they take multiple snapshots over time. But you can go back and look at the history of the internet, basically.
Why don't I ever get fucking Jameson porn coming up on my fucking Pornhub suggested shit?
What does that have to do with the Wayback Machine?
Because Wayback Machines deleted
They could have. I mean, there's a lot of things missing there, but I mean, when you talk about trying to archive the internet, that's like impossible.
Jenna Jameson got canceled because she like was an anti-vaxxer or something.
Okay, well, we should check the Wayback Machine and make sure that's accurate. Maybe Mandela effect.
Anyone that's going way back to Jenna Jameson's probably got something wrong with them. Hello, that's probably me.
So I think it would be a little far-fetched to rewrite history, especially with like books, all the books and all the fucking.
But here's the thing, Wade. What if that's the thing that's keeping history, like the Library of Alexandria, like how can we explain why all the pyramids in the world are all lined up in longitude and latitude?
Well, I think the way that they rewrote history in the past was by book burning, right? It was always like a huge thing. You conquer a new territory, you burn all of their fucking books, and then you create your own new ones to control the.
So what happens when there's a fucking giant solar flare that eliminates all the fucking electricity and takes down the networks and the internet and whatever? And
Be a wonderful day.
sure, yeah, until you want to
just had the sound
fucking
of the
go look up
Pixies
Janet
playing in my
Jameson
head.
porn. But seriously, what happens when all that gets wiped out?
Got like some
And
end of Fight Club vibes.
Our the history of man is only written on paper and papyrus.
That's why we made time capsules, bro.
Fuck.
Plus, even
A
with
Faraday case.
even with a fucking EMP,
Yeah, guess what's in the papyrus? It's not a fucking iPhone and a goddamn.
there
iPhone
actually
charger.
are fucking time
Yeah.
capsules with iPhones and
Yeah,
iPhone
thanks to
chargers.
Governor Herbert,
Yeah, fuck
fucking idiot ding dong. But
Maybe not now.
no, seriously, like the history. So okay, the cave paintings that were found in the caves of France that date back with carbon dating like 30,000 years ago, and they document how they hunted animals and game and horses and cows or fucking buffalo or whatever they fucking ate, and they made these cave paintings from 30 fucking thousand years ago. We're talking about way before.
The way back.
machine.
Way
back when the Wayback
machine.
Machine was a stone and some dye.
Yeah, that fucking station wagon had like Fred Flintstone flagstone on the side instead of that, the woody panels or whatever. But
It would
anyway,
be crazy if they found a cave for like 30,000 year olds that just had yabba dabba doo in it.
but no, seriously, in modern humans and modern man, woman, modern sapiens or whatever you want to call it, are 250,000 years old. How do we explain how they did this and they did that? It's all written down on a book, and now everything's all digital. What if there was modern technology and modern, Atlantis? What if they could breathe underwater? I don't know. Fuck.
Like they had that technology, but
I
then
haven't even
whatever wiped them out, like they lost it all because it was all like a digital technology. Is that what we're getting at?
12,600 years ago, there was a very very large asteroidal impact on modern America, which was on the Canadian ice sheet, which created a huge, vast global warming and created a flood. And maybe that's the story of Noah's Ark. And I don't know. I mean, there's lots of speculation here.
So do we spend time worrying about what it was, or do we just focus on what we are?
What I'm saying is, what happens if this happens again? Because we have the fucking internet right now.
We do, yeah. Like right now the internet's down.
We reset just like we did thousands and thousands of years ago.
I mean, the planet can get rid of us at any time.
I think we're in the Stone Age compared to what we used to be.
You think so? So you think like as like way back then, there's just it all got wiped out to the extent of nothing being left?
Serious? You think we're in the Stone Age compared to where we used to be?
Yes.
You think it back in 20,000 years ago we were going bop, bop, beep, 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 bop, boop, 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 computer man, fucking robots, shit floating around like Westworld shit?
The technology that it took to build those pyramids is better than what shit that we have now.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
We had better technology then, and it somehow got lost, and we had to start over.
Well, you know what? We might be able to find that technology after a short break. And we're back, messing with Mormons. On our break, we didn't find any ancient alien technology that would explain anything about what we were talking about before, but
except that your toilet goes, instead of going clockwise flushing, it goes counterclockwise flushing.
It's an Australian toilet.
Good day, mate.
Jeez, you can't. Thanks for shitting in me.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to not use that word as much. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm at least I wasn't the one that said it.
Yeah, I said it. Well, I said it in the accent. I feel like it's okay if you say it in an Australian accent. I don't know. One thing that we did find that's been around for years and years and years, thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years, is beer. And Salt Flats keeps us going. This is a really good Salt Flats that I'm drinking.
Good beer.
I'm drinking Heineken 00. No offense. I just, taking my little break. But I do love all of the Salt Flats beers. They've got they got anything that you want to try. And the best place to try it is go to their brewery at 2020 West Industrial Circle. You can get a pretzel while you're there, get some little food, you get any drink you want, and you're in the atmosphere of the brewery.
Don't forget about the sweet vinyl cupcakes.
On Thursdays, make sure you get your cupcake.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have it confirmed for the Firkin this week, but if you guys want to mention it, we don't know for sure if it's.
So our friend from Salt Flats, Nate, he is in Boise right now on business because there's Salt Flats is constantly continuing to expand and go into other breweries and restaurants and whatever. So, from what I've heard, Chaz, we have maybe a apricot or a peach fruity Baja.
Okay.
Is that right?
That is the rumor.
Yeah. You heard it here first. Like, see, this is so fresh off the cut that, like, we don't even know for sure.
And it's literally, this episode is coming out one day before the Firkin, so you should probably just go
go there
go down. Yeah, go down and try it out. Ches, you want to meet there? You want to go have a little after work beer?
You betcha.
All right, dude. If it's apricot, you have me sold.
Might be. Is it apricot season yet?
It is.
It could be.
Ches and I went to the farmer's market on Sunday, and they did have fresh apricot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They didn't have fresh peaches yet, so that's why I'm going to lean maybe towards apricot.
Apricot, yeah, I can see that.
The presidents of the United States of America were not present at the
at the farmer's market.
Millions of
Yeah.
Sorry, bad call.
No, I got it. It's good.
So anyway, continue.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. Go there for the beer. They also got spirits, and they've got craft cocktails that you can check out while you're there. Pick yourself up, I don't know, some merch or something.
And I believe you can actually buy a bottle of hooch on Sundays there.
Yeah, but dude, I am telling you, it pisses me off when I am looking for some booze on a Sunday, and I can't get some hooch.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We're going down to Salt Flats and getting some Bonneville bourbon.
Well, yeah.
Some GT gin.
Yep.
622 vodka.
Yep. Parabolica rum.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, you already know. You guys know this. If you're new, now you know. Welcome to the fold. Sorry, you got to listen to us talk for another 30 minutes. Just kidding. Now, over the break, I did mention to Ches, I was like, back in the day, like with the pyramids being built and shit, you'd think like, oh, well, we have all this computer technology now, like circuit boards and silicone wafers and all this shit, keyboards we can type on and all these plastics and everything. Maybe back then they did just have some weird alien technology where they could just like levitate shit. So they didn't need computers. They didn't need that. So they were like, I don't know, what's super badass and a power move in the Egyptian times is moving big ass rocks in the pyramids.
They used the Schwartz.
The Schwartz, your Schwartz is bigger than mine.
Wouldn't that be
Chaz.
crazy if there's like a time capsule from like, I don't know, 30,000 years ago that just had a copy, like a mini disc copy of Spaceballs? Like, what the
All
fuck?
that being said, though, it really is interesting. You know, I don't want to get like too stoner, but yes, I am. And I actually I haven't even smoked weed for like 2 or 3. I haven't smoked weed since we went camping.
That's why he's changed. That's why I was telling you he changed today.
Yeah, I'm totally
Something
changed. I'm a totally different guy. But it's interesting because we have now a whole new eye into the universe with the James Webb Telescope. Have
Me
you guys
too.
heard about this?
Yeah,
No.
I've heard about it. Yeah, we talked about it on the show when it was launching and the solar.
Well, it's fucking launched and it's released its new its first image.
yeah, was it of the
It looks
shit?
It looks like a
particular was it a particular galaxy that they took a picture of? Or
no. It just looks like candy sprinkles of like galaxies.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a bunch of different galaxies, but it's able to look back in time because I don't know if you realize when you look at the star, when you look, say for example,
Light takes time to travel. Is what you're saying.
when you look at the sun, that light that is beating on your fucking tits and burning your skin that you're putting suntan lotion on, that light is 8 minutes old.
Yeah.
Now, when you're looking at Betelgeuse or Jupiter or Alpha Centauri or whatever, that light is several million light years or whatever away.
So light
But
takes
now
time to
this
travel.
James Webb Telescope is able to look into the past,
Right.
and it's literally, like you said, unfolding the universe.
Yeah.
I think the closest is actually 4 light years.
The
Not with
closest-
James Webb, son.
Well, no, the
The
closest,
closest like galaxy or
or the closest star,
or star,
whatever
yeah,
it is,
yeah.
like 4 light years.
it's like galaxy's got to be further than that. But yeah, like I think the closest star I remember saying like 4 light years or something. I also was reading there's an article that popped up about some asteroid that's supposed to go past Neptune and then its orbit's going to be all fucked and our solar system is going to be
It's a
destroyed.
comet.
Okay.
It's super frozen right now, but as it approaches Earth, it's traveling past Saturn, and as it gets closer and closer, it's starting to warm up. So it's developing all that spray
Yeah.
because it's like a snowball it's heating up, and so now it's going.
I feel like
so now it's-
CD's talking like Bill Nye for some reason. Like you just got very passionate. Keep
Mr.
going,
Wizard.
man. Yeah, keep going.
Dude, astronomy, man. I love astronomy. It's like, dude, I taught astronomy merit badge when I was in fucking Boy Scout camp. I love astronomy. I love the stars.
Do you
love
think this comet's going to kill our solar system? Though?
Fuck no, it's not
Okay.
going to even get close. We don't have
They said the gravitational pull or something is going to like slightly alter
the
the
gravitational
orbit.
pull just from Jupiter keeps our planet safe in our solar system. Just the gravitational pull from Jupiter keeps
Everything
safe.
aligned.
No, it just keeps us safe from like getting hit by these asteroidal impacts, except for the one that happened at 12,600 years ago that wiped out the fucking
So
Atlantis
Jupiter
Yeah.
was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
pyramid maker
Yeah,
people.
Jupiter took the day off that day.
Exactly.
Oh god, that reminded me of the dude at Old Faithful. Kurt has a video. Maybe we should post the video on social media. There was a lot of tourists around Old Faithful, and like when it finally erupted, everybody started cheering. And there was this one guy, this southern draw, and he goes, "Yeah, Old Faithful just told you to hold his beer." Like you can hear it in the background. I was like, did he really say that? Like, okay, well, I'm glad you're having a good day. Anyway, sorry, that was the sidebar.
Get her done.
What was the movie with Bruce Willis?
Armageddon.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most inaccurate pieces of
Yeah,
shit.
but it was fucking cool.
Unscientific.
It was still cool. Like
Yeah.
it launched
Yeah.
Aerosmith into the top 100
Yeah, I was gonna
charts
say,
for sure.
if you wanted to finger bang fucking Liv Tyler in high school, yeah, sure.
Who didn't?
Yeah,
I
and-
wanna close my eyes. God,
Shit.
I want to drive my little cars all over Liv Tyler.
what? Little car. Wait, what is
There's
that?
the scene in Armageddon
Yeah,
where he's
where
driving,
he's
the,
driving
car
the car,
on,
yeah.
on Liv Tyler.
Oh, okay.
He's got the little Hot Wheel
little
car.
Tonka fucking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have we
okay.
finally found Chez's fetish? He just drives Hot Wheel cars over bodies. Hey, sheesh.
You know his family listens to this podcast, right?
Well, now you know what Jez's fetish is.
Yeah, and come December 25th, there's going to be this
got the
little
Hot
tiny
Wheels-
packages underneath the Christmas
He's
tree.
got the 100 car Hot Wheel mega box.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's funny.
Dude, so anyway, sidebar. I know I love astronomy. I love talking nerd shit, but I love fucking poker. And I quit gambling
Wait, you fuck poker?
Well, yeah, I fuck poker too, yeah, but I fucking love poker. And right now, as of when this podcast comes out, Wednesday, July 13th will be day 7 of the World Series of Poker. There's I want to call him a kid. I was gonna say a guy, but he's a kid. He's a young buck. He is right now. The World Series of Poker is going on right now. It's a $10,000 buy-in. It's event number 70 in Las Vegas. It's basically the Cadillac of poker tournaments. There's 8,633 entrants that went into this tournament, and he right now is at like number 40 or 50.
That's awesome.
He's outlasted
He's much higher than that.
8,000.
Do you have
people.
updated stats on it?
He is in 21st currently as we are recording.
Holy shit. So
What?
21st place. He has like 8.9 million chips or something. And so anyway, the whole point is he doesn't have $8.9 million in front of him. If you've ever played tournament poker, the values of the chips just determines how well you're doing. But the winner of this tournament wins $10 million.
Yeah.
10
To be
fucking million.
21 people away from $10 million, you gotta fucking be losing your shit.
Exactly.
And then still to hold your composure in a poker game, knowing that you're there, you're at the level, and I'm sure even before you reach 21, you're at the level of like one fuck up and you're done.
Yeah, and I hate saying this because every poker player in the world, especially if you're a dude, you always think you're the best poker player in the world. Kurt, are you the best poker player in the world?
Nope.
Oh shit! I was hoping you'd say yes because I was gonna say no, you're not. I'm the best poker player in the world. Jez, are you the best poker player in the world?
Not even close.
Oh fuck!
No, I suck too, so you might as well not even go.
Okay, well I'm the best poker player in the world, but
Beat your ass in some
Austin. So anyway, his name's Austin Wilson. He's from American Fork, Utah, and he is in the top 20. You said top 21 right now in the World Series of Poker. Can you imagine?
It's cool, man. That's why like these random seeds from these leagues that are throughout the United States. You get those good people. You get the next Daniel Negrahu or whatever the fuck his name is.
Negrahu.
I don't know how to pronounce. How do you pronounce his name?
Daniel Negrahu, but yeah, you were close.
Yeah.
But so I used to deal to him in a local home game, and it was $100 buy-in for 20 weeks over a span of 40 weeks. So it was every other week, and his investment has turned into basically a dream come true.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
I'm sure there's a lot of amateur poker players out there that like would love to try their hand at the World Series of Poker.
God, it's so cool. I mean, it's just so cool to see someone do so great in the World Series of Poker. So I don't know if you're a poker fan, but
I think he's going to be on. I don't know if we should announce.
he's already been on. So right now, if you want to watch the World Series of Poker, you have to subscribe to Poker Go, but also it's on YouTube. They have a free 2-hour preview every day, or 1 or 2 hour. But
Isn't he going to be on a local podcast?
maybe I should reach out to him. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe we can get him on here.
I thought that you had mentioned something about that, but I don't want to give away any more details than that.
I don't. Right now, the only thing he's doing is playing poker.
Yeah, just watch him on
he's just
Poker Go.
Staying fucking. But he's been on TV, and it's a streamer.
It's cool to see, like, or it's cool to have somebody that you know go that far, you know, and you want to root for them. It's kind of like, you know, rooting for the home team.
Poker, even though I'm not a gambler anymore, poker is still like a big part of my life. I love poker. I used to live with you, Wade. I used to live with you, Ches. And even like when you and Kurt went on your camping trip, you're like, hey, CD, can we get some poker chips? Like, I love poker. It's such a big, I love the game so much. So it's so cool to see someone that you know go so far and so deep out of 8,633 players, just go fucking like be the best of the best. So that's cool. And I beat you fucking too, Austin. So thank
There you go. There it is.
Not really though. He's probably a lot better poker player than I am, but
That's good. That's good though. It's nice to have like a local person, you know, to root for, and somebody that's doing really well that you personally know. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I mean, I wouldn't say. I mean, I personally know him, but I know we're not like super close or whatever. I just was his poker dealer for like 2 or 3 months. But
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, Kurt and I, when we were up in Yellowstone, we played a lot of three card poker, and then on the last day, we found out that we were basically paying ourselves completely fucking wrong. We had fun, but then we were like, shit, the payouts we were paying each other is like so wrong. But have you ever played three card in a casino?
Wade.
I know.
My middle name is CD 3-card Reddish.
So how do you feel about the pair plus bet on a 3-card poker game?
Play it every fucking hand,
time,
bro.
Yeah.
What about you, Ches? It's a bad bet.
So 3-card poker is you basically put in your ante. So you're saying, okay, I'm going to bet $10 ante, and then you get 3 cards. You can look at them. The dealer also gets 3 cards, and then you can see based on your hand. If you have like a 5, 6, 7, that's a straight. They're all the
That's
same
a good
suit.
hand.
It's a flush, also a good hand.
Or straight flush.
Or a straight flush is awesome.
Straight flush is the best
hand. Yeah. But then you get to choose whether or not you want to play against the dealer, and the dealer doesn't necessarily have to play. They have to have a jack or queen or higher to qualify, and a jack and lower they don't qualify. So you have to make another bet. Like, I'm betting that I'm going to play, so there's another bet. And if the dealer doesn't qualify, you don't win that bet back. But
it's all just gambling.
Yeah. If you haven't played 3-card, it's fun. I mean, don't get to CD's level of addiction, but like go and spend your money wisely.
I don't know.
So go live at the Hooters Casino for 3 months.
Yeah. I think I spent my money pretty wisely, but the thing about playing things like 3-card poker or blackjack or whatever, it's very addictive, because what it does is it fires those synapses in your brain where you have that
endorphin rush.
Endorphins, yeah. So you get that what is it called? Not endorphins, but the
serotonin.
Serotonin. Thank you very much. You get that fire, but my problem when I was gambling and playing a lot was you get those same fires and you get those same synapses from serotonin, whatever, from losing as well.
Yeah.
And so that's why whenever you hear like a podcast that's sponsored by DraftKings or whatever, they always say, if you ever gamble responsibly. And they want you to, there's Gamblers Anonymous, and there's, hotlines that you can call to fucking, not be a fucking
degenerate,
crazy guy.
I don't know. You got a lot of free prime rib out of it. Well, I'm using air quotes free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money to earn that free prime rib.
My hotel room smelled like Jack and Coke and prime rib for like 3 months. Yeah.
Living the Vegas dream.
Horseradish. Seedy horseradish. No, it's just horseradish.
I think that we've already kind of talked about it a lot, but this summer's been kind of particularly busy for all of us. Like, you and Ches went on a long trip. Kurt and I have gone to Yellowstone. What other plans do you guys have this summer? I mean, it seems like it's going to be a hot one already. It feels that way, but maybe that's just because it's the middle of July now.
Dude, I've seen Chez's tits like 5 times already. It's a hot boy summer.
Hot boy. I'm sure there's a TikTok song for hot boy summer.
Hot boy summer. Hot boy summer. I don't know. I feel we're right we're not into Indian summer yet, but have you guys been getting the heat warnings? Like what do they say? They call it the extreme heat,
excessive heat
heat warnings or whatever. Even
I haven't gotten any of those yet.
I've been getting them, but I got a very stern warning from my apartment complex saying that I was being a little too rambunctious at my
At
pool.
your pool, yeah.
Oops, sorry. Because of my bump box. Fuck.
Yeah.
Got me.
That thing does get loud, and I mean, honestly, it's got that big volume knob on the front, so when you get a little buzz going, and you do just want to turn that fucking thing up.
Well, sometimes I just like to listen to good music, and apparently the people around me did not like to hear like French music.
Oh, you're playing that French music shit. That's when you know, like, CD's level 3 drunk is the French music starts playing. Like, it's weird French techno shit.
Level 3 isn't even that bad.
I was saying, no,
No,
it's gonna be
it's
more
not.
like level 6 or 7.
No.
Level 6 is dangerous.
6 is like, yeah, on the verge.
Level 7 is you want to put me in the ground.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're doing a pretty good job of doing that yourself at level 7 because you can't walk that well. If you get up in the 8s, though, the high 8s.
Oh, it doesn't go above 7.
That's true. Usually he's asleep by then.
Yeah, because then it goes to Laserdisc.
Yeah, it goes all the way. Yeah, you don't want to see Laserdisc. Well, you don't want to see
No,
the
I
CD
think-
turn
I
into a
think
Laserdisc.
6 is Laserdisc.
I don't think you
6
get to
is
make.
Blu-ray.
I don't
Almost
think
called-
you- I don't think you get to make your own scale.
Almost called Ches a laser dick. Hey, easy there, Dr. No.
Laser dick.
You laser dick, James
That would be a
Bond-ass
good. If you
motherfucker.
did have a laser dick, that'd be a good defense against all these bears that are apparently biting people's dick off. So nothing. You don't have any fucking plans. Like nobody else is doing anything for the rest of the fucking summer.
I'm going to Montana.
That'll be cool.
I'm doing a little bit of work next week, and I'm gonna maybe do a little bit of play, like maybe some kayaking.
Yeah.
You know, I might wrestle a black bear because, you know, fucking black bears are pussies.
They are. Of the bear world, I mean, black bears would be arguably the most pussy.
You know,
More so than a brown bear?
I don't know. I've never met a brown bear. I haven't shook his hand yet.
hey, Yogi. Boo,
I don't know. I heard that. I think black bears are like the least aggressive. Right? Am I wrong? I'm looking at Kurt like he's the fucking
He's the bear expert.
choice. The voice of reason on bears. I don't know. I've heard that black bears generally stay away from people. They pretty much don't want interaction. I thought brown bears were worse. I know that grizzlies, like, they don't give a fuck. Or a polar bear.
Well,
like,
if you're
it
as
could-
big as a grizzly bear.
yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck either. If I was a grizzly bear, like, yeah, fuck yourself. Give me your trail mix.
I think when it comes to, like, you know, planning out your summer, I don't know. I've got some trips planned. Really, what I encourage all of my friends and our listeners to do is just basically just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
You know,
Get outside though.
I think exactly, Wade. We do need to get outside. It pisses me off when you're got all these plans and you do all these. You have these hopes and dreams, and then your highlight of the summer was Cowabunga Bay and getting splashed on by some fucking stupid little kid with a water gun or something. You know,
Yeah.
fuck that shit. You know, just do something.
Yeah.
Go for a hike. You know, lose your breath a little bit. You know, I don't know.
We got the pass, the annual national park pass. It was like $80, wasn't it?
Yeah.
At the gate, and the lady was like, well, what state do you guys live in? We're like, oh, we're from Utah. And she's like, yeah, you got to get it. It gets you into like Zion and Arches and Bryce Canyon.
Hell
And
yeah.
you can get in Yosemite and blah, blah. So you just pay $80 and then you have it's valid for a year. You can put up to 2 people on the card. So we got that. So now we got to go. I don't know. We're thinking maybe Bryce Canyon. Maybe we're going to go by in Manila. We got a guy up there that has a RV.
Are you guys in a relationship now?
No, we're just caravanners, dude. Yeah, we are. You're not invited anymore, dude. We were gonna try and fit you into the relationship, but now Ches is the only one that.
Oh, so I got a trailer. Can I come?
Yes, of course. As long as you have to be Big Spoon with
Oh my
CD.
god, I was gonna make a fucking horrible joke.
Oh, so I got it's got 2 beds. So
Okay.
Come. He wants to come.
What happens in the wilderness stays in the wilderness. No, it was nice to go out and just like I didn't have cell service up there, which at first I said that I did, but I didn't connect to any network, and I was like, "Fuck."
Dude, wait. There's something about
It felt good though.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it really
something
did.
about not being able to connect to any kind of network that just feels so good.
I'm too tempted to check like work. You know, like work's always on your mind. You work like majority of your day is spent work work, and I'm like,
If I'm
check,
on
and then I
camp,
tell Kurt like, "Fuck you, you're cheating at 3 car." I'm gonna look that up, and he's like, "You don't got cell service, bitch."
if I'm on a
Right.
camping trip and I have to hear like what is that Nokia like
Yeah, the
like you
ringtone.
reach the snake level 57 or whatever. Snake level 57. If I have to hear that fucking sound while I'm camping,
Yeah, it's a bad day.
I'm gonna put some nails through your palms. Like I'm gonna crucify
Oh,
you.
okay, I see. I just thought you meant like fingernails. I just thought you were going way weirder with it.
Oh no, I'm going a lot weirder. Like rusty nails.
Where's a place in the United States that you've wanted to go but you haven't been to yet?
I always
Okay.
wanted to go to Branson, Missouri, just to see where the fucking where Joe Biden is going, where he's talking about. Like,
Okay.
no, just kidding.
Yeah, I feel like you're totally fucking lying.
Totally lying. I've always been very envious in hearing about Chez's travels down to the deep south and into Louisiana. I'd love to go down like for like a crawfish broil, doing some Mardi Gras shit.
Espresso with his broil.
Yeah, espresso. Fucking express yourself, you Paula Abdul son of a bitch.
Nice.
No, seriously, like the deep south. I'd love to see some alligators
Get on the bayou.
yeah, get on the bayou.
Yeah.
Here,
Get a little bit of that onion.
oh
dude.
no,
Nolans is awesome.
Yeah.
oh. When we wait, we hydrate.
Yep. You know.
You know
You
what
know. You know. Yeah. That's. Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself because that is a tell to probably quite a few listeners that I officially fucking have a TikTok account. Sorry.
What?
Yeah. The rebrand is coming August 3rd. We're changing our name. That includes us creating a TikTok for our show. So you keep an eye out for that. So I had to sign up. It's just part of the game, you know? The people, we got to give the people what they want. And apparently they want TikTok.
I
I don't want TikTok.
I don't know.
You're not our target audience.
I'm all about the fucking social media, man. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on all the fucking socials. I don't give a fuck. I hate them and I love them at the same time. I get a lot of my business and I get a lot of my entertainment. Sometimes I'll sit in my bed and watch TikTok for like 2 hours, and I get some really good recipes. And if you've ever come over to my house and there's been ever some delicious item put in your mouth, it's probably from TikTok. So don't fucking talk shit about that. However,
I can't anymore. I have an account.
that being said, I lost my thought of train, but onion.
That's okay. We're changing our name. I'll go back to the rebrand. We're going to change our name the next couple weeks. Tune in. We'll make sure to let you guys know what that name will be before we switch. I'm not going to do that today. But the next couple weeks we will.
Are we gonna
So
fucking leak that shit, bro?
we got to tell them what it is
Like
before it fucking changes on their phone.
Are we gonna leak that shit like Kim Kardashian's tit?
Yeah, if you go to onlyfans.com/messing with Mormons,
You can find out our new.
yeah, you'll find out what our new name is if you and also donate to our Patreon.
We don't have a Patreon.
Of course we don't. Like we'll tell them when the time is right. That'll be in the next week or two.
Messing with Mormons rightnut.com. But anyway, I don't think TikTok's a bad thing. I get a lot of like recipes and shit off that.
Yeah,
And so Wade, I'm glad that you're on the TikTok nation.
it's horrible, but thank you.
Yeah, you're right. You're a horrible person.
It sucks to be to have a computer science degree and mainly programming, and then understand how TikTok works. It's sad.
Dude, we were hanging out today, and it's like I'm trying to like defend all the good things, all the benefits of TikTok, and but you're like, you got like full Sarah Connor on me, like,
Dude, it's sad.
they're taking all of your information, like they know the size of your nuts and how much toilet paper you use every day.
It's just their way of feeding you into their algorithm and then changing your perspective by subtle changes in your feed. It's literally like I feel like social media just in general is part of the big divide in opinion in the United States recently.
For sure.
Yeah.
But so Ches, I feel like you're completely off social media. You're like, fuck social media, fuck you, fuck everything.
Strong opinion for a guy not on
But
social media.
hey, how about I need to share this really good barbecue sauce recipe, motherfucker?
Send
You're
him
like,
a
well, I
text.
don't have Instagram, so I can't see this barbecue recipe.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Ches? Are you gonna succumb to the barbecue fucking TikTok
No.
nut?
Yeah. So when you leave us comments or anything, you're like Ches won't ever see them, so don't ever write a comment to him.
Hopefully these guys will pass it along.
I'll
Yeah,
just give you Chez's personal email. Okay, right here. It's
You're gonna blow up somebody else's email, and we're gonna have follow up from it for some reason.
it's myleftnutishairy.com
Oh, you forgot the underscore 69420.
at Gmail fucking whatever.
All right, there it is. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. Go check out Salt Flats. And sorry for not having a guest this week. That happens sometimes, but hopefully you were entertained enough. And next week, back to the regularly scheduled program.
And we have actually, for the next, several weeks, we have some incredible guests.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I really,
Hopefully with our
a couple of them I can't wait.
August 3rd episode, when we rebrand, we'll have something really special for you. But we obviously can't tell you that yet. All right. Well, we'll catch you guys next week. No Mormons were harmed in the making of this podcast.
You're supposed to fart in the microphone at the end.
We don't have a fart mic. We talked about this. That would be cool, though. Kurt, do you mind researching on Amazon what the best, the top 10 fart mics are for podcasters?
My knee just buckled. I need a new fucking chair.